Welcome to today's cryptocurrency news. Cryptocurrency prices today.
The price of Bitcoin, BTC, to US dollar, USDT, has increased by -1.34% compared to the same day last year, while the price of Ethereum, ETH, to USDT has increased by -1.74% compared to the same day last year, and the price of Binance Smart Chain, BNB, to USDT has increased by -1.49% compared to the same day last year.
Latest news.
U.S. Treasury report reveals rise in crypto use for human trafficking and exploitation. The U.S. Department of the Treasury's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, FinCEN, reported that Bitcoin was used in illegal transactions related to human trafficking and exploitation in 2021, with over $402 million in value. The agency found that the use of crypto in these crimes increased significantly, with 1,975 reports in 2021 compared to 935 in 2020. The majority of the cases involved the exchange of crypto for child sexual abuse material, CSAM, over darknet marketplaces, using crypto kiosks, or transactions run through mixers. FinCEN's report suggests that the increase in crypto use for these crimes could have been spurred by raised awareness and vigilance from financial institutions informed of criminal use of cryptocurrencies. Biden's laser eyes post misinterpreted as crypto support. Blockworks suggests that a recent laser eyes enhanced headshot on Joe Biden's official account was meant as a joke in response to a far-right conspiracy theory, but some people interpreted it as a bullish signal for Bitcoin, despite the Biden administration not being particularly friendly to the crypto industry. The laser eyes meme dates back to the early 2010s and implies a magnification of power. The misinterpretation of Biden's post serves as a reminder to not read too much into memes, especially in crypto circles. Craig Wright insists knowledge, not private keys, prove he's Satoshi Nakamoto. Craig Wright's cross-examination in the trial that could decide if he claims to have invented Bitcoin continued Tuesday. Wright insists that the possession of private keys does not prove he's Satoshi, but his knowledge and work do. He was asked why he'd failed to provide valid cryptographic proof, and he lashed out at experts who cannot verify their work. The trial questioning his claim of having invented Bitcoin, which the crypto industry has accused him of failing to verify. The cross-examination continued for another full day, with the judge intervening several times and warning Wright not to answer a question if he doesn't have an answer. The trial will continue for a few more weeks. Bitcoin, BTC, surpasses 49,000 USDT with a 1.59% decrease in 24 hours. Bitcoin has reached the 49,000 USDT benchmark, with a 1.59% decrease in 24 hours, according to Binance market data. Cathie would express his skepticism on SEC approving spot ETFs beyond Bitcoin and Ethereum. The Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has delayed all decisions regarding approving a spot Ethereum ETF. The SEC has postponed its ruling on an application submitted by Grayscale Investments seeking to transform its Ethereum trust offering into a spot ETF. The likelihood of such a fund receiving approval before May is assessed at below 50% by JP Morgan. Franklin Templeton has submitted a filing for approval to launch a spot Ethereum ETF. It will be listed as the Franklin Ethereum ETF on the Chicago Board Options Exchange. The filing states that Franklin Templeton plans to stake a portion of the ETF's Ether for additional income, similar to strategies outlined in ARK21 shares' recent applications. Bitcoin, BTC, surpasses 49,000 USDT with a 1.34% increase in 24 hours. Bitcoin has increased by 1.34% and has crossed the 4,100 USDT benchmark on Binance market data, reaching a current price of 4,153 USDT. Shiba Inu's Shibarium sees significant increase in daily transactions and burn rate. Shiba Inu's Shibarium, built on Ethereum for the Shiba Inu ecosystem, experienced a surge in daily transactions and burn rate. The number of daily transactions rose from approximately 5 trillion to around 1.9 M, a nearly 3% increase in just a few days. The increase in transactions could lead to more SHIB being transacted due to the burning mechanism implemented to reduce the circulating supply of tokens. The burn rate of SHIB tokens has increased by 70% in the past 24 hours. The price of Shiba Inu has increased by 8.3% over the past week, which could be attributed to the uptick in on-chain activity or the general market increase. The future of SHIB's price remains uncertain, but the year 2024 is expected to be an exciting one for the market. Ethereum (F) drops below 2,600 USDT with a 4.68% 4.68% increase in 24 hours. Ethereum has fallen below 2,600 USDT on February 13, 2024, according to Binance market data. The price has experienced a 4.68% 4.68% increase in the past 24 hours. Ethereum price approaches strong resistance level amid rally. Ethereum price is aggressively rallying, approaching a strong resistance level, according to Crypto-Potato. The daily chart shows the price rebound from the $2,200 zone and breaking the $2,400 resistance level. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, is also rising, entering the overbought region, which could trigger a possible pullback or reversal. The high funding rates in the futures market indicate bullish sentiment, while high funding rates are worrying, pointing to a long liquidation cascade and sudden price drops. Stocks slip, cryptocurrencies mixed as inflation data surprises economists. Inflation is more persistent than economists had anticipated, leading to mixed results for stocks and cryptocurrencies on Tuesday. The Consumer Price Index, CPI, increased by 0.3% from December, while prices have risen by 3.1% year-over-year. Analysts had predicted a 0.2% gain for the month and the 2.9% annual increase. Bitcoin, BTC, lost around 0.4% for Tuesday morning after briefly breaking through 1,000,000, while Ether, F, was up around 4% at the time of publication. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York maintains its predictions for 1-year and 5-year inflation, with central bankers expecting prices to remain elevated at around 3%. SushiSwap plans to launch Layer N-based Perpetual DX Susa. SushiSwap has announced plans to launch a Layer N-based Perpetual decentralized exchange called Susa. The node engine of Layer N will enable the exchange to process over 1 transactions per second with a latency time of less than 1 millisecond. Susa will be one of the first exchanges to launch as a roll-up node on Layer N StateNet, initially offering perpetual contracts and planning to expand to spot and exotic markets. The platform will also introduce several user-centric features, which have not yet been disclosed. Susa plans to launch on the testnet in the first half of this year and has opened limited beta registrations. Ripple acquires Standard Custody Trust Co. to expand U.S. business. Ripple has struck a deal to acquire Standard Custody Trust Co. in order to secure a New York trust charter and expand its U.S. regulatory licensing. The acquisition, which is still awaiting approval from the New York Department of Financial Services, will allow Ripple to offer more in-house services, including to financial firms seeking to tokenize assets. The deal with Standard Custody Trust adds a crypto custody and settlement business to Ripple's offerings, allowing customers to maintain custody with Ripple instead of relying on an outside partner. Despite Ripple's overseas focus and its legal clash with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, the company is still trying to expand its capabilities in the U.S. Long stated that Ripple's hesitation about the U.S. market is more about the regulatory uncertainty surrounding digital assets rather than the specific clash with the SEC. CME Fed Watch, 84.5% probability of the Fed maintaining interest rates in March. The U.S. Federal Reserve will maintain interest rates at a range of 5.25% to 5.50% in March 2023, according to data from CME's Fed Watch program. The chances of the Fed implementing a 25 basis point cut are also high at 15.5%.
Thank you for watching today.
Bless the audience to make a lot of money in the currency circle. it is hoped that the audience can grasp investment opportunities, invest rationally, and earn reasonable returns. At the same time, the audience is also reminded that investment is risky and needs to be treated with caution, and they should not blindly follow suit or overtrade.